Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
There are a lot of you out there who happen to own MacBooks or MacBook Pros, and some of you have just picked up your first one with the release of Leopard. And what I'm holding here in front of one of my MacBook Pro screens is a MacBook battery. And you're thinking, well, Chris, why are you showing off a battery? Well, there are a few things that you probably didn't realize you could learn about your battery. For instance, on a MacBook battery, there is a button, and it may look like it's not even a button, but if you press it, a nice little gauge will light up telling you how much of a charge you actually have in that battery. That gauge works whether that battery is plugged in or free floating. So that's really kind of a neat little thing that they threw in there, and I'm sure there are other manufacturers who do the same thing, but it's just another one of those user-friendly tips that I thought I'd pass along. Now, let's look at my screen. At this point, I've zoomed in a little closer to my system profiler, which can be brought up either through Spotlight or specifically by clicking the Apple logo in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, doing About This Mac, and then pressing the System Profile or System Information button. I've gone down to the Power section, and this is why. It will give you information about your battery, including the charge information, the charge remaining, is it fully charged, is it charging right now, what's the full charge capacity, how many, look at that, it's got the cycle count, 51, the battery health, good, is the battery installed, yes, even has the voltage and the amperage if it's applicable. So there's more information about your battery that might be able to help you troubleshoot through any kind of issue if you think it happens to be battery related. Now there's another utility I'm going to tell you about. It's absolutely free. It can be downloaded from the internet. It's called Coconut Battery. It works just fine. I'm running it here in Leopard. It will tell you your current battery charge, the maximum battery charge. Of course, there's a nice little bar there. The current battery capacity, and the original battery capacity. I'm not exactly sure the mathematics behind it being originally 5500 and then now it's 6428, but who am I to argue? Down below it has additional info which doesn't seem to be correctly synchronized. It says battery load cycles 5, and I'm not sure if that's completely accurate. But the reason why I'm pointing you to this tool is not only to try to get more information out in terms of a troubleshooting scenario, but the nice thing is in this sidebar you can save your current battery state and then track your battery capacity over time. So you'll be able to tell how good your battery's doing all along the way. This is wonderful. Now, you're not going to be able to, set it up on an automated fashion, at least without, applying some kind of script or an automator workflow. But if you remember to log in once a week, or not just log in, just open this program once a week, save the data, you will have effectively over time tracked how your battery is doing. And that's one of the improvements I would suggest specifically to the author of Coconut Battery, is to set up an automated process that once a week it would date max capacity, give me more information so that I can see how good I'm doing. So there you go. There's a few tips for you if you happen to have a MacBook or a MacBook Pro and are looking to track your battery and know exactly what's going on with that hardware. So if you have any other tips, whether they happen to be for a PC, a floating hand that's wildly gesticulating in front of a MacBook screen, or well really anything, you can email me, chris@pirillo.com. Always in the mood to receive more information from the community at large. And then, of course, you're also welcome to swing by our chat room anytime, day or night. We talk about all sorts of things, whether it happens to be about Macs, PCs, the Internet, you name it, we cover it. We're more than happy to disseminate interesting tidbits, software, hardware, whatnot. It's always useful. And, of course, you can find us talking tech 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.